Don't fall for the following traps when moving to Warner Robins and purchasing a home. What's up and welcome back to another video. Mischa Thompson here, your favorite Warner Robins real estate agent with The Real Broker. Today we're going to talk purchasing properties when moving to Warner Robins, or when you're already here in Warner Robins and you want to purchase a property. While Warner Robins is a great community to live in, a thriving economy, and lots to do for its residents, but if you are looking to purchase a property, there are a couple of traps that you need to avoid. Trap number one is not doing your research. People, let me tell you, seen it over and over again. Come a little closer, a little more. People just don't do their research, and that's a big mistake. I've been doing this real estate gig for almost 10 years, and let me tell you, a lot of buyers just don't care, and that leads to a lot of problems. So do your research. Do your research on neighborhoods. Do your research on schools, on market trends, pricing, as well as real estate agents like me to make it easier for you. If you do your research, your whole purchasing process is gonna be way easier than not doing your research and falling for the trap. Trap number two is falling in love with a house. And I know that some people think now, well, I thought we should fall in love with the house because then we know that it's the right house. People, let me tell you, a lot of people just fall in love with the wrong house. Buying a house is a big investment and it's a big decision. So you got to find the right house for the right moment. And we call that shiny object syndrome. A lot of people just fall for the shiny object. They think, oh, this is too good to be true. This got to be the house. It's my dream house. But do you really need your dream house right now at this moment? You gotta make a huge decision. You gotta figure out which home is right. And there have been a lot of people that bought a house that they thought was their dream house, but that was not what they needed at the moment. And it was higher than it should have gone in price. And therefore it was a huge mistake to fall in love with the wrong house. So keep that in mind when you are purchasing a home. Don't fall in love with the wrong house. Trap number three is not getting a pre-approval. People, I deal with that all the time. People contact me through YouTube. So if you're looking for a real estate agent, by the way, I'm one here in Warner Robins. Contact me if you need any help selling or purchasing a home. Just putting it out there. But nevertheless, a lot of people think, hey, I saw this house, I want to take a look at it, but I don't have a pre-approval. The problem with that is you might think you know what you could afford, but you might are completely wrong about that. And again, I've seen that numerous times where people thought they can't afford a $300,000 house. In the end, they only got pre-approved for $250,000. They fell in love with a home that wasn't right for them. Trap number two, because it was outside of their price range and they thought they could afford it, but they can't. So not getting a pre-approval is a huge mistake before looking at houses. Get your pre-approval and then start looking at houses, because if you do not get your pre-approval, you think you could afford the $300,000 house, and all of a sudden you can't, and you already found your house that you want to purchase, and now you cannot purchase the home anymore. You are frustrated now because you wanted this house, and then you're gonna get frustrated at the agent who actually should have told you to get pre-approved prior to looking at the house. But get pre-approved before looking at houses, and don't fall for the not being pre-approved trap. Trap number four, not doing a home inspection. Yes, I as an agent, with everyone I work with, I do a home inspection, encourage them to do a home inspection. I don't do the home inspection because I'm not an inspector, but I encourage them to do the home inspection, and I work with a bunch of good home inspectors because it doesn't matter if it's a new construction or resale. There could be problems in any type of property, and just to say no to a home inspection so you can get a specific home is a huge risk. Georgia is a buyer beware state, which means you have to prove that there is something wrong with the house, or the seller knew that there's something wrong with the house if you want to make the seller liable for some issues. So if you didn't do a home inspection, you don't know if that ever was the case, and you have a very hard ground to actually get compensation. So you have to figure out, is there something wrong with the home? If you do not do a home inspection, you got no clue if there might be something wrong with the house. So don't fall for the trap of not doing a home inspection just because it is going to be a stronger offer when someone tells you that, because in the end, that person might not work in the interest of you, and if there is something wrong, you got an issue and no one is going to help you with it. So do a home inspection negotiation, and don't fall for the trap of not doing one. Trap number 5 is not negotiating. Negotiation is very important. And if you talk to your real estate agent, negotiation has multiple different kind of faces. It's not only asking the seller for stuff or not asking the seller for anything. You can negotiate on different kind of terms within a real estate contract. And if you do not negotiate, now you are making a real big mistake. Yes, during COVID, it was a little bit harder to negotiate, but I still negotiated for my buyer clients and was able to get them into a house. And if I would have not negotiated for them and with them and told them what to do, yeah, they would have gotten a worse offer than they have right now. Nowadays, a little bit has changed. Inventory is still low, but the buyers have more room to negotiate. Closing costs, buy downs, lower prices. It is possible. Yes, there are still properties that go at list price, above list price, without closing costs, but those are like 1 in 10 that really do that right now. But if you do not negotiate right now, you're missing out either on buy downs for your interest rate, closing cost incentives, or lower monthly mortgage payments with a lower purchase price. So don't fall for the trap of not negotiating at all, because it's not going to benefit you buying a home here in Warner Robins. So there you have it. 5 traps you should avoid when purchasing a home here in the Warner Robins area. By following these 5 and not falling for those traps, you can be assured that your home purchasing process is going to be as smooth as possible. Here are my 3 additional tips for you to make the home buying purchase as smooth as possible. Number 1 is be prepared to act fast. Even though the market has changed, you still sometimes need to act fast when the right property is on the horizon. If you find a property that is beautiful, most likely there are still multiple buyers, and acting faster could secure you the property more easily. Number 2 is work with a real estate professional like me. I'm telling you, it helps a lot, not because I want to toot in my own horn and tell you that I'm great, but you can check out the reviews. I got them in the description below of buyers that decided to work with me and how easy it was for them. Having a real estate professional on your side working for you and having your best interest in mind is a big help. And number 3 of my tips is being patient, people. Don't jump on the first best property just because you want to purchase a home and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and that's what you're looking for. Do not do that. Do your research, check out the property, and figure it out. Work with a real estate agent, tip number 2, to figure out the best possible property. And don't just jump on one because you want to buy one, because it's not going to make you happy in the end. And I speak out of experience, because when we moved here, we did exactly that, the first best property. But nevertheless, I should have known as a real estate agent not to do that, and so I'm gonna give that to you as a tip. Be patient searching for the property. The right one and the best possible property for you will be hitting the market if it is not already on there, but don't just jump on a property. So this was my little video for this week. Don't fall for those 5 traps and listen to the 3 tips I gave you, and you will have a smooth transaction. If you are actually looking to purchase a home in the Warner Robins area or the surrounding area, my contact information is in the description below. Shoot me a text, an email, call me directly, whatever works best for you. If you're selling as well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, share it with some friends that are actually looking to purchase a home. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And on top of that, you should definitely check out this video right here, because this video is the best possible for you to watch next. And I'll see you in the next one.